Alright, y'all, welcome back. We got another series going on, BioMutant. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Encode your DNA.
I'll code my DNA. We're just gonna go, we'll do Rex.
Define your genetic structure.
We'll
Choose a genetic cuisine. Choose
even.
your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Deadeye chosen. Good choice.
That's what we'll take. Alright, move forward. Look around. Okay.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're all ready, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being lightheaded if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Okay, this will go this
Right
way.
is always right.
Right is always right, okay. What was that?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eaters meat, okay.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Whoa. Come on, get the aim right, baby. Shit. Okay, I gotta do the tutorial move. Shit. I hit the wrong fucking button.
make a run for it. This is
Oh,
not the
snap,
time
run.
or place to end this story.
Oh, okay. I guess it's set up for that to happen.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, we can't go back out there. All right. What are those?
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Y'all ain't leave? Don't y'all drop stuff? I guess not. Keep going in the bunker. Y'all left me. Electric module. I don't work on this. Okay. I'll equip it. Okay, what y'all got in the bag? Medical bag. You can select use a bandage by holding the quick select menu input and selecting. Okay. Remember to parry enemy's attacks when the enemy attacks. And you see lightning bolt flash above his head, press L1.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed
Okay.
with it.
Ah!
Evolution has its ways.
Why am I fighting that thing? Okay. Oh, you weak. Fallen enemies can often be looted.
So eager to die.
Pick it up. second. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, we got some upgrade. Slamming the door.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Got us a crowbar. Open door.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Hopefully we hurt. Oh shit, I'm gonna fail in that fucking slog.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Let's go. I can get special powers off the blob. Does they drop anything? I doubt they do. Okay, I guess it don't do nothing. Just making sure ain't nothing left around. Find the chain. Interact.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay. You found the puzzle. Jesus God. Okay, I guess I gotta get my brains up.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Oh, we got to level up.
That's going to help.
The wicked wolf. Alright.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go.
Alright. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. Enemy has stars.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Uh-oh. I got you, pal.
Don't stop pounding that one.
Wicked wolf. I like that. Woo! Okay, starting to learn this parry. Oh snap! You got me that time. Wicked wolf. My boy should.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one
that.
before backup arrives.
Well, you know me. I like to go around, collect things.
Sure useful.
Old friend, new friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been the legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Talk to the best before.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the You're such The potato... You'll need a net to catch the nono. Now, he lost you there for a while. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that his friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop. Regardless, you'll meet again.
All right. Get out the bunker. What, I gotta go back out this?
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks...
All right, we're gonna climb out.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
All right, y'all. We're coming to the end of the first episode.
A signpost maps it out for the
We're gonna stop it
cartographically
after
challenged.
we do this right here.
Let's
Okay, he
see.
getting pissed on the thing. All right. Okay. All right, I see. Okay, I see. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all on the next one.